Hello everyone, you're watching John FX. In this video, as usual, I will share with you results, trading results this week, and also a bit of the technical analysis for the gold this coming week. And starting with the results, as you can see, guys, this week it is $3,746. I still have a little bit of float in here, minus $293, because one of my trade is still in the recovery, and this is my main account. And also, guys, as I promised to share with you trading results for the full outer trading, and this is a cent account, as you remember, was $490, and this week the result is 205 cents, and there is still floating about minus 34. And there are also two trades, as you can see here, they are in recovery. Okay, so I will share with you guys the results next week. And now I just wanted to have a quick look at the gold, what expect this coming week. So first of all, this is our week, and is expected from last week that there will be not many movements, mostly side, because FOMC is going to be this coming week, and also there will be news of CPI on Tuesday, quite important, and I believe that gold is going to have reaction on those news. And before that, expectation was there will be not going too far. So my expectation was that we would take this bottom here, but you see it didn't. It stayed above and then had a move up. Then we had a bit of consolidation and a little bit of you see from here drop, then come back in the same area. And so basically wherever the starting of the week was, we finished with the same area, and we didn't break the previous other tops here, that area. So basically that's what I was saying, the price range is around 1984 and 1934. Okay, we stayed, this is a flat area where we stayed until this week. Okay, so what my expectation, remember guys, I was telling you, let's see the daily chart. So we do have the downtrend channel, but remember the levels could be moved. So basically, of course, looking at just technical picture, the expectation would be that we need have another move to create another top, because we do have one top which I consider more this bigger one. I mean, right now it's in a smaller channel, to see if we actually just going to go and consider this is one of the tops, right? One top, then bottom, second top, bottom, and then we will have, let's say, third little top, and then continue down in still downtrend channel. Who knows, right? But you see here is getting a little bit tricky in this area, because we are in downtrend channel. At the same time, we still have this big uptrend channel, and so that part in this bigger one could be just a possible correction, right, of this big uptrend. As you can see from here, we have going up, then more up, we have higher highs, higher lows, and this one also could be going further down a bit, breaking like below 1936 just, and then reverse and continue and starting to pick up again, okay, going high, and who knows, even more high. So basically we're still in here, but it's plus minus again, guys, because that level, the orange one, also could be changed, right? So it could be even more further this way, because that's how the technical works. It's not 100%, it's roughly. So that's why in here basically it will all depends on what the news are going to bring, right? Because right now it's all about the interest rate. Will they increase, or will they stop, will they pause, will they decrease them, right? So if there will be let's say they going to just leave it as it is, like no change, and saying once again that we will see what we're going to do, just like it was previously, then we probably would see similar, not huge moves, like similar movements that what we had previously. The gold was going down, and so we do have a bit bearish, still bearish with gold, and that's why I would have been still considering is continue slowly moving down, but not too much, because if it would be exactly the same it was last time when they said we will be looking at numbers, right? So that's what they said last time. We'll look at the numbers, the economical, and then we will make a decision. We will rise interest rates, we will not. But they were not talking about this year they're going to cut. Okay, so that's why it was a good move, still down, but now not major, and that's why my expectation would be it will continue slowly down, maybe breaking out as 1936, going a little bit lower. Maybe it will try to go and close the gap at 1869 still, but possibly it would just like go a little bit low and then started to pick up, and then finally continue trying to give us maybe another top, but still staying in this kind of area, you know, guys, in this downtrend. So either like a little bit higher, a little bit lower, but like let's say around 2000, but not going higher, not breaking over, because some people of course expecting gold continue rise. But I would say if that would be the first scenario, then I would say yes, the maximum it might go 2000, maybe just a little bit higher, but that's it, and then it will still go down until the next FOMC meeting. So the next scenario, of course, if they at FOMC, wherever they will be saying, at this moment I think the market is more considering they will be saying about actually they might even rise again interest rates. Of course, if that would happen, then of course from here I would see a drop, a good drop. Okay, so then probably well, of course below 1936, and probably even go to 1869 where we do have that gap. So I would be seeing a really good move, and then. But once again, it depends. So let's say if they will increase the interest rate again, and then I would say that was the still we're increasing it, and we'll be still looking at economical numbers, and we might like increase again, right? Or we will not increase or will not decrease, just we'll see what's gonna happen next. So then yes, that big move. If they say that that's probably pause and we are not going to do any more increases, but just pausing, then I would probably presume the reaction of the market could be again drop down. You see that they still have that level, right? The support level where it could again drop down, let's say around 19. We do have 19, 12, could be 19, like the round number 900, 1900, right? So yes, I could go like maybe like this, 1912, 1900, and then turn around, and then with the other reaction that okay, this is a pause, trying to pick up, and still not going too high, right? And then stay still inside this channel. And of course the other option, if they're going to say, oh, that's it, we are not rising, so they will be not rising, and they will be saying we are pausing it now, and this is it, then quite possibly that the market from here can just start it to jump and go higher, but still again not continue until the next interest rate decision, right? Because I don't think they will be saying, of course, if they're going to say something like, oh, we're not going to rise anymore and we are actually looking into decrease at some point this year, then of course I would say gold will continue to go up and break 2000, and then it will go in high wherever, like taking the other highs. Okay, so at this moment I can't see it that way. So my opinion again, but it's only mine, at what I would expect is playing around still this areas in that channel, plus minus, still not going as high, not breaking too much 2000. Again it might go just a little bit, but you see guys, this that level I'm moving around, so I would say maximum, well of course there is also a pin and can go even higher, maximum, I don't know, I mean from here a jump to like let's say 240, that previous little top we do have 230, 2030. Yes, it's still could possibly do something like this, but not going higher just yet. Okay, because we still, it all depends what they're going to say at that meeting. But like I'm saying, I don't see it saying that they're going to decrease, because that's what everyone is waiting, like a target word, trigger word for gold is starting to rise, if they are going to decrease the interest rates. So I don't think will be happening this Wednesday, but you never know. Okay, so this is just my thoughts. I no idea what they're gonna say. That's why I'm leaving the levels here, my level here. So now I told you all my thoughts about what can happen during FOMC. Now I'm going to tell you what technically the view, right? So just, well, okay, technically you also understand pretty much, but here what the gold likes to do, you see guys, what we need to be careful. If you're going to follow my strategy and my signals, just wanted to warn you, because again, it's summertime, and this week and next other weeks it will be happening. We will have similar movements like it was this week. You see, when we do have a nice move and then it just sits in consolidation, that's the worst part. And then when they're trying to, you know, fool you, break out, then come back, break down and come back again, and then you see more pins and breaking up again, one pin, another pin. So that's how they're collecting the stops. And obviously the strategy I'm using at this moment with the recovery, where if it hits stops, it's places a new trade with martingale, increasing a little bit of the lot size. So this could be a very risky and dangerous. If you've seen, guys, I've been trading this for years, and every time I'm warning you when we have those times. Like this year, you've seen all the you followed all my signals and they were perfect, but now it could be very dangerous. So use the smallest possible lot size you have, okay, the smallest one, because if we go with the those recoveries, like you see, I have right now my lot size is 386, and I pretty much didn't have it until like now, this time. Like so many, if you see, I don't know, when I started to give you like complete my signals through Telegram channel, like probably been, I don't know, a year now, it was like maybe half a year or something, and my lot size didn't grow that high. I mean, okay, I increased, you see, I increased the lot size. Right now my minimum is 0.80. I also this is my manual, and using the EA, I also turn on EA fully auto with a little bit settings, like with the smaller lot size, but the main strategy I'm using right now is 0.8, and you can see the lot size recovery is 386 is quite high. I know the account is quite big, but it is also very high, so I'm keeping an eye on it very closely to see, of course, like I'm saying in here, my expectations, like continue going down, because right now I have a sell, so expecting to cover this spin, but you see at the same time it might turn around again, try to cover this spin. Okay, so that's what can happen during these summer times. That's why I'm probably going to reduce the lot size again. The only reason I left it because I know there will be big news coming this week, so Tuesday and Wednesday should clear out all these losses and I will make profits. But then afterwards, again, until who knows what they're going to say, until maybe next economical releases, next FOMC, there could be not enough movements with big high volatilities from time to time, right? But less liquidity, you know. So that's why you need to be really careful. Just warning you guys, okay? What to expect. So that's why better just to use the minimum, the lowest lot size. Summertime is always, I usually have actually break in summer, but at this moment it's June still. I usually don't even trade in August, but I probably will be this time because I don't think I will be going on holiday. I will be having small holidays and just continue, but with the smaller lot sizes. Okay, so just going to reduce the lot sizes because it's summertime, and you should all go back to normal usually September. So that's my just warning to you guys. Be really careful. Okay, so here the looking at, you know, like gold likes to create take lows, take highs, create new lows and highs. So that's why in here is a consolidation, the expectation that the gold will take those bottoms and it will take those stops. It will definitely do both ways. Of course, the only question is, so for example, if I do have some other account, for example, where I trade without stops, and I place the orders here, for example, I would place easily without the stops because I know that it will take tops and it will take bottoms, definitely. So the only question is, it could be which one is going to be first before it will actually make a final good move, right? Will come out from the side. And I do like quite often without the stops, I do like when the market goes into the side because it's easier to predict in here. So that's why for example, from here right now it can continue the way down my expectation to like more like, let's say, go down, taking the stops, right, and then turning it around, and then I will be looking at if it will takes, comes back. My expectation would be that it probably will continue back up and taking those stops, and then who knows, right, which way it will go. At the same time, if we will look, it does look like a little bit of like a bullish flag, so yes, it can easily go again up there, maybe give another pin or something, take those stops, and then go back. So the only problem is here, there's again another warning, if you trade without the stops, is that it might actually still go just one direction, okay, one or another, make that big move and come back to this area. Who knows, it might take weeks, it might take months, but it can be something like this too, so you need to be aware of it, because right now we are in a little bit narrow range in this area, and this one is much bigger. You see, it's a 4-hour time frame, so when we're looking at the bigger time frames, so expect longer times. You see, that's why you can kind of have decide, like you see on this account I prefer to trade with the stops, but on some other accounts like I'm trading without stops, okay. So and you just need to, it's a different variation of trading, how you trade it. And you see, when you are trading without the stops, that's why I don't give any signals, don't show you that my trades without stops, because floating, sometimes I can just sit in waiting for the market to come back longer, for a bit longer time, okay. And a lot of people don't like it, but this is a long-term trading, right? I'm not expecting every month profits, or like every week, like with this one I'm expecting whatever it is, smaller profit. Like you see, this week only 3,000. I could close all of this actually trades that only like whatever minus 293, I could have just closed it and walk out with 3,000 this week I made, right? But if you are having open trades without the stops, you might have minus 3,000 floating, right? So you can't close it, and that's pretty much it. You just wait for the market always to come back, but you always building up your account, but it's always will be something floating out there. So it all depends what you want, but you get better, some point you get like better profit out there, okay, and less losses, of course, less losses, because if you saw my statistics, you've seen how many losing trades, how many profitable trades. At the end of the day, we end up with good profit still, but you still have the losing trades out there, right, which are recovered. So that's just a little bit of the way I'm trading. Like again, guys, right now it's a bit hard to say which way it's going to pick up. It's all going to depend on this news. So just continue doing exactly what I'm doing, looking for possible entry points, both directions, and possibly a good move in on Wednesday, and we'll clear out wherever the, of course, like I'm saying, you guys, even I have a floating now, of course I will be looking at possible entry points again and waiting for the big news, which will clear out all of this and give us a good result, okay. So hopefully, of course, you never know, because you can't guarantee anything in Forex. So that's just a little bit of my thoughts for you guys of what I'm expecting. And if you like video, of course, don't forget to like, subscribe. My Telegram channel is Jana FX, absolutely free, and where I'm just sending my entry points, that's it. And if you decide to follow, guys, it's all up to you. It's on your risk, at your own risk. So calculate all the risks, money management, of course, and you make all the decision yourself, okay. So I'm just sharing with you what I do, that's it, nothing else. And that's it for now, guys. Happy trading, everyone, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye.